On Tuesday morning, it is September 16th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Adelle Caballero with an update now on slowdowns that are in the Bronx. And Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa here. Today's forecast, I feel like it's like we get a little bit of summer back for a little bit of the time.
We do. We do. It's not over yet.
Not over yet.
September can always deliver us a little extra summer kick just when we need it. But yeah, this week we have a little bit of everything. How about that? We've got some clouds right now, and it will turn a little cooler before we get that pump of summer by the end of the week. But it looks nice. We have a nice sunrise underway. The messier weather is definitely farther off to the south, but this is what's going to bring us not just more cloudiness, but those showers. So for now, it's across the mid-Atlantic. But you can see how it's pivoting around. Maybe even a few sprinkles starting to clip southern Ocean County right now. So just a heads up there. 66 at Central Park right now, 65 at Newark, Massapequa, you're at 63. Still in the 50s from Sussex and Poughkeepsie. Freehold and Toms River in the low 60s. There's that gorgeous sunrise as we look into Nassau County. Again, most of us can leave the umbrella home for today. We do have more clouds than anything else, still managing some sun peaks too. By 1 o'clock, 74 degrees. The breeze does pick up, so I'd grab that jacket just in case. By 7 p.m., after highs in the mid-70s, it's back into the 60s with a few showers around. All right, 6:01 right now. Adele, what are you keeping an eye on?
Well, let's start things off here with an update, a good one, actually, on the Bruckner Expressway westbound. We were watching that crash by Sheridan Boulevard. It has since been cleared from the roadway. We are still seeing delays, though, back to the Bruckner interchange, but hopefully that will clear out with time. Also watch for some taps on the brakes westbound cross Bronx into the Sheridan, then again into the George. Route 3 eastbound in Jersey, right by Route 21. 2 lanes now closed off for this construction. Solid ride back to Route 7. And if you are heading inbound at the Lincoln Tunnel, traffic still pretty light here. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you so much. 6:02 right now. In just a few hours, alleged CEO killer Luigi Mangione will be back in a Manhattan courtroom. Today's hearing centers around his state murder charges. Today, New York's Romney Smith has more on now. Deadly violence inside a Brooklyn bodega. Today, New York's Gabi Acevedo is in Bushwick now, where the investigation is underway. Maria LaRosa looking at this Tuesday weather.
Yeah, so far we have dry skies over Midtown in most spots today. Looking at some peaks of sun, already seeing that on the horizon. 76 degrees this afternoon, so not too bad, but keep the umbrella handy. I'm timing out the showers for some of us beginning later today, more likely for tomorrow, what you can expect in the 10-day.
Thank you, Maria. Also ahead, tombstones.
Here in New Jersey, we have construction closing down 2 lanes on Route 3 eastbound heading into Route 21. Major backups through the area coming up in a few minutes. We're going to break it all down for you and help you get around it. Here's a live look outside right now onto the Cross Bronx Expressway. You've got delays westbound heading into 3rd Avenue. You're watching Today in New York.
14, Maria LaRosa. On this Tuesday morning, we're still in the high 60s. We lost 1 degree, but it's still super comfortable.
I love that you are our delicate flower, and you feel every degree.
Oh, yeah.
You
That's
feel
what we call her.
That's
every degree.
That says me all over it. Delicate.
The whole moral of the story, though, it is still pretty comfortable out there, and it sure looks pretty. I mean, I'm going to step out so you can see the whole view as we look into Nassau County and capture that beautiful moment where you got the sun just below the horizon. It's brightening, and the clouds just adding so much color to the sky. Really, really nice. We check in at JFK. It's 64 degrees there right now. The dew point's up near 60 and a northeast wind. All of that coming into play later today. That northeast breeze really starting to kick in. Now, as far as the showers go, that's going to take a little bit more time, although I'm seeing some showers off the coast of Ocean County. So you may get on those over the next couple of hours. Otherwise, just kind of mainly gray with a few peaks of sun. But this is the culprit that is going to bring us a few clouds and, yes, those showers. A much worse weather day right now through North Carolina and Virginia, the Delmarva. For us, that area of low pressure just close enough that it throws back the showers, really picking up in terms of coverage for tomorrow morning through the day Wednesday into overnight. And then finally by Thursday, this gets kicked out of here. We do have a front coming on by Friday. Ahead of it, a nice little summer surge. It's back into the 70s with some sunshine. High pressure builds in. It does cool us off a bit, but still pleasantly so. So we've got a nice end to summer, the last full weekend of summer on tap. So we'll show you that in a second. But as far as rain, if you leave the umbrella home, you should be okay. I think if you're out later this evening, you want to make sure you have it. And definitely for tomorrow, you can see we're in and out of showers pretty much throughout the entire day. And adding up to, while we need a little bit more, not too too bad. Maybe about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch in some spots, which again is all what we need right now. As far as today, though, it's more like mostly cloudy skies. 76 degrees, northeast winds 5 to 10. That'll definitely be picking up this afternoon. Gusts over 20 miles per hour, not out of the question from the city, down the shore and Long Island. Down to 62 tonight and only upper 60s near 70 tomorrow. So the combination of clouds and showers keeping us a little bit cooler. There's summer right there on Friday, 84 degrees, but then we fall back into the 70s as we welcome fall on Monday. All right, 6:16 right now. Adele, how's it looking out there?
Slow, very slow right now, at least on Route 3 eastbound over by Route 21. 2 lanes are closed off for construction. A solid ride back past Route 7. Route 21 southbound, we're also starting to see those delays pick up as well. So you're going to need to tack on some extra time if this is part of your commute. We'll let you know when that all wraps up. Let's take a quick look around town here on the Cross Bronx Expressway westbound. Again, a bit of a tight ride here as you make that approach into Webster Avenue. Gowanus Expressway, slow go both ways into the Brooklyn Bridge now. FDR Drive over by the RFK Bridge, that's still delay free, but if you are heading onto the LIE westbound side, some brake lights as you make that approach into Queens Boulevard with alternate side parking rules in effect for today. Darlene, back to you.
Adele, thank you. 6:17.
It is 6:30 a.m. on this Tuesday. Beautiful sky behind us. It's September 16th. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Adele here is tracking down some slowdowns in New Jersey at this hour. Storm Team 4's Marie LaRosa is here with the forecast. We have no trouble, though, right? No real trouble.
No real trouble. In fact, a beautiful view if you happen to be stuck in traffic. Yeah. It's a nice sunrise. The sun's just about due over that horizon in about 10 minutes or so. We do have some of the clouds, as you can see, another beautiful view from Brooklyn Heights. So you see the radar and satellite picture. Looking at the radar, starting to see some maybe light sprinkles or some showers creeping into Ocean County, Barnegat Bay. We've got 66 now at Central Park, 64 in Massapequa, Sussex at 54. So a lot more cloudiness for now, but you can see where it's all coming from. This area of low pressure off the coast. It's going to tighten up those winds too, so we're going to see some breezy conditions later on today. But yeah, soak it up. Just gorgeous magic moment right now with the sky colors. By 10 a.m., 68 degrees. I think most of us stay dry today. It's just going to be seeing more clouds than yesterday. 74 degrees through 4 p.m. after a high of 76. Starting to see that chance for a few showers increasing by the evening. So if you're heading out, grab the umbrella for sure by then. All right, 6:30 now. Let's see what's slowing us down. Adele, good morning.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning to all of our viewers. Right now, Route 3 is definitely slowing us down, but as Maria said, at least you have a beautiful sunrise to adore if you are going to be sitting in this traffic. We have construction over by Route 21. It's taking out 2 lanes. On top of that, now we have a crash in the construction zone, so things are definitely backing up through the area there. Actually, delays are back to the Parkway. Right now, if you're further north, you've got 46 as an alternate and 280 as an alternate if you're heading a little further south. Darlene, back to you.
Adele, thank you. In just a few hours, alleged CEO killer Luigi Mangione will be back in a Manhattan courtroom. Today's hearing centers around his state murder charges. Today, New York's Romney Smith has more now on what's at stake.
Beautiful view there, Point Pleasant Beach. Wind blowing a little bit there, 6:43 on this Tuesday. Some, as parents, we can identify with here. A New Jersey mom got her son a surprise birthday gift. That ended up costing a lot more than she planned.
So she said, better get Baccaro. Here's News 4 consumer reporter Linda Baccaro.
What an interesting view you have there of the Seaside Heights boardwalk.
Yeah, we have this beautiful sort of peachy pink glow to the sky with the sun coming up and just enough of the cloud cover. As we look at Seaside Heights via Earth Cam, nice and quiet. The surf is definitely rough, and you can see on the left side of your screen those umbrellas are rocking. We've got a pretty brisk east wind taking shape, and yes, starting to see a few showers on live radar. We've got from Forked River to Barnegat Light, so LBI, and then that seems to be the northern fringe of it for now, but we'll be watching the radar through the day today, definitely tomorrow, with showers likely. For now, we'd see again those high clouds and some of that sun getting through. So let's time it out, because I think a better chance to get that umbrella to pop up occasionally maybe Ocean County, Central and South Jersey, and Long Island as we get into this afternoon. Our model showing a few of those showers. Again, generally mostly cloudy skies. Most of us do stay dry. We'll be watching for showers, though, to start to cover a lot more of us here for the morning commute through the afternoon, midday, evening commute tomorrow, and then into the late night. Again, not a shield of rainfall, but just enough that we keep that chance in the next, say, 36 hours or so. It's because of this area of low pressure to our south. It's pivoting in and then to the north, and then it gets bumped out of here. So by Thursday afternoon, it's back to some sunshine. By Friday, ahead of this front, it's back to summer. It's sunshine and temps into the 80s. This front does a little bit of a temperature check, and it's back into the low 70s as we kind of wrap up summer officially on the calendar. And then by the time we get to the middle of next week, that's really our next chance for a few showers. So overall, dry is the outlook. Nothing tropical in the imminent future for us, but with that said, in the Atlantic, we could have a named storm by tomorrow. This area looking pretty healthy, and then another one just rolling off that wave here off of Africa. So we'll be watching the central and eastern Atlantic pretty closely. Another view of another beautiful sunrise looking into Nassau County. We have 64 degrees at JFK right now. So in the 60s, headed up to about 76 today, 70, so upper 60s near 70 most of the day tomorrow with occasional showers, and a nice wrap up to summer as we welcome fall in the 70s. All right, 6:47. Adele, what's going on out there?
We've got a few problems right now. First one being in New Jersey, still keeping a close eye on Route 3 eastbound by Route 21. We've got some construction here, closing down 2 lanes. We are also dealing with an accident in the construction zone, so delays are back to the Parkway right now. 46, 280, all great options for you. If you are heading on to the Cross Bronx Expressway westbound by 2A for Jerome Avenue, a stalled car takes out a lane here, and you can see traffic pretty much at a standstill going all the way back to the Bruckner interchange. A little further north here, Mario Cuomo Bridge, Westchester bound cars are coming towards you. Definitely seeing a few more cars out there, so tack on a few extra minutes for your commute. And heading on to the Gowanus Expressway, stop and go traffic eastbound heading into the Brooklyn Bridge. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you.
Okay, it is.
Everyone, thank you for streaming with us. It's Tuesday, September 16th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Adelle Caballero is here, tracking roads and rails. Storm Force Maria LaRosa here. We've just been enjoying like every minute of this sunrise.
I know, it's like a changing canvas.
Right,
here.
it's been really great.
Just enough cloud cover, kind of putting a silver lining onto that. But dry skies over Midtown for now, where we're starting to see those showers fill in a bit more. Central and South Jersey, that's a little bit closer to that area of low pressure that we're tracking here to bring us those showers, especially by tomorrow. So I think for the most part, most of today will just be mostly cloudy. But grab that umbrella for later this evening and definitely tomorrow. In the short term, though, overall pleasant. It's pretty quiet by noontime. It's 72 degrees on our way up to 76. We'll end up right about 74 degrees through 4 p.m. Again, by this evening, showers a little bit more likely by tomorrow morning, even more so with temperatures dipping into the 60s. Again, generally gray skies. So we're going to fine tune that rain timing coming up in a bit. But first, I got to fine tune the timing of your commute, delays and such. What's going on, Adele?
Yes, definitely. Well, if you are heading around through Hudson County, we do have construction now closing down all lanes. This is on Marin Boulevard, both ways from 18th Street out to Observer Highway. This is a tricky area because it is right next to the Holland Tunnel. So if it is part of your morning or even evening commute, you're going to need some extra time. This is going to be running until next Monday. And then we have the Feast of San Gennaro going on through the remainder of this week. Mulberry Street is closed from Canal out to East Houston. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you, Adele. On this Tuesday morning, happening today, the spotlight is back on accused killer Luigi Mangione. He's set to appear in court fighting a state case tied to nearly a dozen charges. Today, New York's Romney Smith's live from Lower Manhattan. And another new poll just released this morning shows Governor Hochul's approval rating has climbed slightly in the last month.
Do you want to check in with Maria, taking a look at the weather around our tri-state area? What's happening, Maria?
Yeah, not such a bad day ahead. We have some sun, definitely some clouds already this morning from Livingston, Hempstead, and Yonkers. Upper 50s and low 60s for now. Temperatures climbing back into the low to mid 70s. We're adding a pretty brisk east wind later on this afternoon and adding a few more showers as well across the area. So I'm going to break down the timing and where they'll end up coming up in the 10-day.
Thanks so much. Also,
not much relief here on the Taconic State Parkway. Southbound side, all lanes have just shut down by 84 because of a serious crash coming up in a few minutes. We're going to break down all the delays and help you get around it. Here's a live look outside right now onto the Belt Parkway. It's going to be a heavy ride as you make your way into JFK Airport. You're watching Today in New York.
the weather Tuesday morning. No babysitter today for most of us because we're not doing much this evening, right?
Oh, I
We'll be
know.
home.
Here we go. Exactly. But Tuesday, yeah, what do we plan on Tuesdays? Let's show you, though, weather-wise, what we're counting on. Some more clouds, mostly dry. Still keeping an eye on spotty showers for Wednesday. And yes, we got a brief warm-up by the end of the week that shows that summer is still upon us. So let's talk about first the shower chances. This is a look at the radar right now. We've already had some showers clip parts of Ocean County. You can see a little bit of yellow on the radar. So LBI from Beach Haven in and around those areas, Forked River, you're getting those windshield wipers going just a little bit there on the Garden State Parkway. For the most part, that's where we expect, at least in the next several hours, for those showers to stay. We're going to keep an eye on the radar, though, because that area of low pressure really winding up, going to do a couple things. Keep us with the showers and the cloud chances here, should say clouds and shower chances, but also the breezy conditions really picking up this afternoon right out of the east. So that's not going to feel too great. Grab the jacket at least. But we see the activity as far as showers go pick up late tonight, definitely through the day tomorrow. So count on occasional showers from the morning commute to the PM commute tomorrow. Then the front approaches, brings us that taste of summer again by the end of the week. And high pressure keeps us mainly dry and fair into the weekend as we officially wrap up summer on the calendar. But yeah, hour by hour forecast shows some of those showers rotating around. Could get some showers to clip into Long Island as well. But you see a little bit more coverage frequency starting tomorrow morning into the afternoon and the evening. And you see a little bit of red too. You get a quick little downburst as well with some of these showers. Otherwise, it's much needed rainfall, right? We could be looking at as much as half an inch to maybe closing in on an inch of rainfall, especially when we get more of those persistent showers. So we'll climb out of the 60s today by midday in the low 70s, headed up to about 76 degrees under mostly cloudy skies, and then showers more likely through the day tomorrow. Upper 60s near 70 tomorrow. That's about it. And there you go. By Friday, sunshine in the 80s. That front comes on through, knocks us back into the 70s to kick off fall. All right, Adele, a lot of delays out there?
A lot of delays, even some closures. Let's start things off here with service changes. Your A, B, N, Q, and W trains. You're going to need some extra time if you're heading below ground right now. LIRR City Terminal, you've also got service changes. And as a reminder, for this week, New Jersey Transit, Maine, Bergen, and North Jersey Coast, you can expect to see delays because of ongoing track work, and the Taconic southbound closed by 84 for a crash. Stick to 82 instead. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
All right, Adele, thank you.